What's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the AM, guys. Welcome back to 5 Minute Rants. Good to hear from y'all again. Good to hear from me again. Glad y'all are tuning in and listening. And, yeah, hope you're having a great day. I'm your host, Michael Abernathy, and welcome to the show, predicated on the journey of life and business. Well, guys, for today's show, I really want to talk about how we are all in the business of building. And what do I mean by that? No matter who you are, no matter what you're doing, you are responsible to build and create the life that you want to create and build and have, right? And I think that we really fail and have failed to teach our kids this. I wasn't taught this. I wasn't taught, hey, I have to build the life I want to. I have to create it. I have to think about all these different facets of it, right? Like I have to think about the 5 pillars of life and the 5 things to look at that are primary universal categories that apply to everything I'm doing, right? And we don't teach our children about that stuff. We didn't get taught about that stuff. Our parents didn't get taught. The way that we are raised and the way that we're taught is go to school, be spoon-fed, be told what to do, and then we come out of that environment wanting to be told what to do. And this is why a lot of people struggle in life. Like, if you've listened to some of my earlier episodes, I mentioned that I found myself suddenly poor. My dad was upper middle class. And then all of a sudden, after I got married and was out on my own, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm poor. And it took me a hot minute to figure out that I didn't have money and that I never had money. My father was upper middle class. He had money. And I did not think that that was where I was going to start. I did not think that, oh man, I've got to have a plan for my life. And my parents did better job than most. And my dad was and is a great and amazing man. And they did a better job than most. And at the same time, it was not really taught to me, I need to build my life. I got to have a plan and a structure. And if you look at really successful people in life and even in business, they normally have a plan that they execute against, a long-term vision, and they execute against. And that was one thing, thankfully, I was really blessed with that I do naturally is have long-term vision. However, the actual planning and execution of it all did not come till later in life. And I'm saying this now because if you're starting out in life, right, you're just finishing high school and you're listening to this, or you're in college listening to this, one of the things you guys need to do, and one of the things that I wish that I did back then, was really have a clear-cut executionable plan for how I was going to end up in life. And I really think that it's very important for everybody to understand that everybody is in the business of building. They've got to build their own lives. I have to build my life. My wife and I talk about this, how we're going to build our life, what we want it to look like, how we want it to look like, how are we going to get there. And the thing is there are billions of avenues and ways to accomplish this and live the life that you want to live and go after your dreams and have the life that you're searching for. It just takes real work up front to think and to plan, and then it takes work to execute. I think it's so important, though, to actually understand and believe, like, wow, my life is what I'm in charge of to build, right? And I think it's very easy to get trapped in a company and be like, oh, they should think about my retirement for me. I'm not saying they should not offer retirement. I'm talking about we rely on other people for the thinking. We rely on other people for the planning. And we rely on other people to do things. And granted, you're not going to go far in life without a team and without people you trust in your life. However, it's so important to at least look and then to at least plan and think about the things that really matter, right? Like, how am I going to live if I have a massive injury occur in my life? What is my plan for if I get in a car wreck and all of a sudden I'm a quadriplegic? What is my plan if, just worst case scenario happens, right? For business, for work, like what happens if we just go out of business, right? What if everything just changes radically in the market? We miss something, because we could miss stuff, and then the company goes down. And then it's like, what's our plan for that? And I think it's so important to have this and not live in fear about these things. But the point is have a plan predicated on what I want and what I don't want. What do I want to have happen and what do I want to avoid? And to think about those things. Think about those things with retirement, with health, right? With work, with relationships. Think about all of those things in the different areas of life you need to. And the key takeaway is this: everybody is in the business of building. Like, you've heard the phrase maybe that everybody's a salesman. Well, everybody's in the business of building. And I think it's really important to see and know. And then once you do, you get to do something about it. Anyways, guys, I'm way over. I'll catch you later. Peace.